That brings us to what we mean by AI today. Due to the success, sort of under the AI research umbrella, we've adopted the term artificial intelligence today to mean that primary technological breakthrough, which is computational transformations built by machine learning using deep neural networks. And so this is really the core technology. You have a well-defined transformation, you train it using examples, and that results in a system, a deep neural network system that you can operate that can take new novel inputs and produce outputs, and it can do it fairly reliably. The point of all of this history around AI was a couple of things. The first is to demystify the term AI a little bit. By understanding that what we mean by AI today is really these core technologies of machine learning and deep neural networks, and that by applying these, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with intelligence or solving traditional AI problems. And then second, to understand this underlying core technology so that when you look at AI solutions, you can understand what they're really doing and what part of them is really powered by so-called AI and machine learning based automation. A number of machine learning applications you're probably familiar with already. So automatic speech recognition is the basis for both IVR and voice search. Now, we've had IVRs for a while, but in the past, IVRs have been very limited in terms of only being able to understand small vocabularies, and they were used primarily for driving menus with very limited scope. But today, IVRs can interpret spoken natural language quite well and can therefore be a lot more natural interfaces for interacting with people at the front gate of your contact center. And voice search is the same way. It can now take spoken natural language and transform that into search terms. And then there's another layer of machine learning that can translate search terms into content, whether that's web content or some other private data content. Machine learning, though, as we mentioned, transcends these AI speech type of applications. Machine learning is the same technology that's behind the recommendation engines that you find in places like Netflix, where they recommend new content based on past content consumption, and retailers like Amazon, who recommend new products based on your past buying and maybe even browsing behavior. And of course, the most recent emerging technologies are these generative AI technologies that allow you to take word prompts and create word content, or use word prompts and create images. And the jury's still a little bit out on what the value are on those, but these are obviously exciting new technologies that have a lot of potential capability, and we'll see where they lead us.